Hello, everybody. Welcome to In the Glow. I'm Desiree Stordahl, the Senior Research and Education Manager here at Paula's Choice. And today, our special guest is at Kev Glam. Kev,
hi.
Kev and I met at the Nordstrom trend shows that Paula's Choice is a part of. He's the beauty director at Nordstrom. We're going to get into some of his favorite products. I always call you the poster child for our BHA.
Oh,
You've been using
thank
it for
you.
how many years?
I've been using it since 2010. I have an email to prove it, and it's changed my skin. You all know and love BHA. It's like the Meryl Streep of skincare. I always say it wins all the awards, and everybody loves it, so it's just one of my favorite products. I love it.
So much so that you posted receipts on your Instagram once.
I did.
This is somebody who's actually bought the product, not just getting sent it and loves it because they're getting sent it for free. So Kevin has been a longtime fan of Paula's Choice. We're so excited to have him on today. We're going to be talking about products to get you through the holidays, through the stress of the holidays, through the travel of the holidays, and just drill down to some of Kev's faves. But before we get started with all of that, let's give the people a little bit more info about you. So let's start with how you even got into beauty.
You know, I started as an esthetician years and years ago, and when you're an esthetician, you're in a room, you're doing facials, and nobody talks to you. So you're just giving people this beautiful experience. I did that for about 3 years, and then I said, you know what? I think I want to be a makeup artist.
You're a little too social for people to not talk to you.
I'm so social, yeah. So I really wanted to try and find out how could I learn how to do makeup. So I went on YouTube, and really back in the day, there weren't all these tutorials of makeup. There weren't all these mega celebrities. So it was trial and error with my family, with my friends, and I finally landed a job with Laura Mercier at a retailer, and then I went to different brands. So I went to Chanel, Bobbi Brown, went to NARS, and then I became a beauty stylist at Nordstrom, so I would help you across all brands when I discovered Paula's Choice, so amazing. And then I was a national for a while with Trish McEvoy, Guerlain, and Dior, and now I'm a beauty director.
You've got quite the resume.
I do, and people used to say, you know, you should really just stick with one brand, but what we know now is the joke's on you because everybody loves every brand, but they want the best of the best from each one. Yeah.
So speaking of which, since you do get access to so many different products, it's going to be very interesting to drill down to your favorites from Paula's Choice. So let's get started with your favorite cleanser.
Okay, so I've used this for a very, very long time. So I like a really, really bubbly cleanse. I like it to be like a jacuzzi for my face. So this is amazing. This is the perfectly balanced cleanser. And what I like about it is it goes on like a cream and you mix it with water in the shower at your vanity and it bubbles for days without all those harsh surfactants. Remember that bottle of, the blue bottle, I won't say the name, but it was tingly and minty and it just felt so clean. And those days when we wanted toners that would like remove nail polish. So this gives me that squeaky clean feel, but without all the damage, so I highly recommend this to everybody if you want something that's going to remove makeup. It's a one step, and I just am obsessed with the perfectly balanced.
Yeah, I know when we were making this product, part of the whole big thing was we wanted something that wasn't going to disrupt your skin's barrier. So it's all about, you know, thoroughly removing makeup, sunscreen, oil, but leaving your skin's barrier nice and intact and replenished, not feeling like, sucked dry.
Yeah, like you're washing a car. We don't want to do that. We want to wash the face. And this is super gentle. And then I'm not a big fan of toners. I love a little skincare mist, but at the end of makeup, but I'm obsessed with the BHA. So we love the original in the gray bottle. It does have a silky feeling to it. It definitely works like the floss for your skin. Instead of a toothbrush like a scrub, we're flossing the skin. We're kind of uncorking those pores. But this, I found later after I watched one of these with you, and you said it had a watery texture. So during the day, I like this one because it feels like water, and then at night I'll use the BHA, the silkier feeling.
Yeah. So this is the clear regular strength for those of you who can't see, the anti-redness exfoliating solution with the same 2% BHA in it, but like Kevin's saying, that lighter weight texture.
Yes, love, 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 love. So if you do like something that's lightweight, or maybe you're in a climate where you don't want to feel greasy, I love, love, love this. So good.
And are you naturally oily combination, especially now that you've moved to Seattle? What is your skin type?
I don't even know what my skin's doing. I travel so much that literally I'm in a different elevation. I was in Spokane, was it yesterday? I don't even remember. And I'm going to San Diego very soon. So who knows what's going on with my skin? But I do truly feel like with the stress of the holidays and, you know, all the stress going on, that will help your skin just level out. And it just, if you have extra oil going on, it helps it escape instead of getting trapped underneath, you know, dead skin cells.
Yeah.
So I just truly feel like a non-stripping cleanser and a BHA, you're good to go.
Let's keep rolling with the BHAs. This is your fave. This is one of my faves, but I'm going to let you talk about it.
I love BHA 9. I discovered this a long time ago. If you have cystic acne or something where you have one of those stress sits, again from the holidays, this is a great spot treatment. A lot of spot treatments have alcohol, so this might feel a little weird to you when you put it on. It has a little cute little dropper. I love this format that you guys have.
We repackaged, yes. This is newer. If you're still using the BHA that was in the pump, we listened to your feedback.
Good job.
That was squirting out way too much.
It was so much. Honestly, sometimes, is it bad to say that sometimes I use it all over my face?
No, some
is that
people
so
do that.
bad? Literally, you're not supposed to do that. But sometimes when I do that, I look like a brand new baby. I wake up, I just look amazing, like I'm in a cleanser commercial. So I really love this. But if you do have a breakout, let's say it's a wedding, let's say it's a hot date or a high school reunion, you need to have this with you because it will solve all of your problems. And it just doesn't have that drying effect that a lot of people use to just kill the pimple. Let's not kill the pimple. Let's just, let everything out of the pimple. So I love this.
Another really cool thing that you can do with the BHA 9 is apply it like once every 3 days to your nose for blackheads. So we know blackheads can be super stubborn, and maybe you're 2% BHA, you're using it regularly, but you still have that blackhead issue. Go ahead and try subbing this in once every 3 days, and you'll really see a major difference.
Oh, nice tip. I love that. Thank you.
Looks like we have a question.
Could you please go over again what the concentration or percentage of BHA is in the BHA 9?
The BHA 9 is 9% salicylic acid. That's our highest BHA. So salicylic acid and BHA are the same thing, first of all, if you didn't know that. So this is the 9%. We also have a 4% that comes in more of like a serum-y texture. And then this is the 2%. So you have options. We even have a 1% BHA lotion if you're somebody with sensitive, dry skin, but you still have pore congestion issues. That's a really nice way to try that at a lower, gentler concentration. But for somebody like myself and Kevin who can't get enough of BHA,
I want a
BHA
29%. I would love a 29. Paula, if you're listening, 29% BHA, send it directly to me. Thank you. Is that safe? I don't know. I love this too because what I learned from you guys at Paula's Choice is that it's oil soluble. So it really is kind of the only thing that can get into your pores. And I love these commercials when you see like the water going into the pore and then all of a sudden the blackhead's gone. It's all lies and deception. So this, well it is. I just get so tired of that because I know for a fact that this will truly uncork that pore. So love, so good.
And another question.
Since we've got both of you wonderful skincare experts, we have a question regarding climate. So would climate affect, or really does climate matter when applying hyaluronic acid products? I think there's some information out there saying that hyaluronic acid can pull water out of the skin in low humidity weather.
Oh.
So I always say no matter what, you should join your hyaluronic acid. Like in our case, we have the hyaluronic acid booster. I always say pair that with a moisturizer. You can kind of use them, mix them in together, or apply the hyaluronic acid first and your moisturizer over it. It's not that hyaluronic acid is going to be dangerous in certain climates over others, but really to get the most out of it, to get the best hydration benefit, and the gentlest soothing way to do it, you want to combine it with a moisturizer.
I love it in everything, literally. It's so good, hyaluronic.
You can't get enough of it. We do use it in a lot of our formulas. So you're often getting it without even knowing that you're getting it. That's something that people come to know about Paula's Choices. We might, call out a couple of key ingredients, but if you look down that ingredient list, we have so many supporting players because we know skin is complex. Not one ingredient can ever do it all. Even when it comes to our booster formulas that are those concentrated formulas, you still have some supporting ingredients in there.
One more question before you carry on.
Okay.
We've got a lot of requests to go over recommendations for acne scars.
Ooh, okay. So acne scars, there's a lot of different things you can do. When we're talking about the leftover hyperpigmentation, the BHA in and of itself is actually going to help speed up that fading process of the discoloration. But also you want to think about ingredients like niacinamide, azelaic acid, vitamin C. Those all have skin brightening properties that help fade that discoloration much more quickly. My personal favorite is our 10% azelaic acid booster. It's got more of a substantial texture than the rest of our boosters, so it's easy to spot treat that leftover hyperpigmentation. If your scarring is more texture, It might be like that indented or the ice pick, then that is going beyond the realm of skincare and you want to talk to a dermatologist about what you can do. But just think of the BHA as also helping smooth the skin overall. So you're going to be getting benefits, but just not quite enough to take care of that real textured scarring. Okay, so we'll jump back into questions in a little bit, but I want to get to a couple more of your favorite products to get us through the holiday season. How about this one?
I love the ceramide eye.
This is the Omega Eye.
Hi, I'm Kevin, Beauty Director here at Nordstrom. I use this though, I really do. And the reason I'm gonna tell you, I didn't rehearse this is live. So what I love about this Omega Eye that you guys sent me, what I love about this is it's like whipped water. So instead of a heavy eye cream, this is gonna allow your concealer when you're doing makeup to ice skate over your skin.
Ooh,
so
I like that.
Well, it's true. It's really like an ice skate over the skin and it doesn't crease and you can use it above so it won't disturb your eyeshadow. It's just a fluffy texture that I love. So if you like a heavier eye cream, I'd suggest using it at night and this during the morning time, you're gonna love it. Super refreshing. It's packed with omegas. Omegas, sorry. But I love it and you can see it just disappears into the skin. So fave texture.
Yeah, that's a really hot item. I know that a lot of you have been buying it for the Christmas season. It's great year round.
Yeah.
And like Kevin's saying, something that really all skin types can use because of that light whipped texture, but then you're still getting that intense hydration, just not in like a heavy occlusive type of
It's
way.
like a cloud. I love it.
Yes, it is. Looks like we might have another question.
Not a question, just a recommendation. Amazing underneath concealer if you struggle with concealer settling in around fine lines or
yes.
kind of
And you know
separating
what?
throughout
I don't
the day.
care. I'm gonna do it right now.
Do it right now.
You can do it over makeup. I'm not wearing any makeup, you guys. Just kidding. There's so much makeup. It's a lot. Lots of bronzer. But
I like the honesty factor.
Well, yeah, for sure. It's great because it can refresh. So, and this is tiny, tiny, tiny. You can put it in your purse. You can put it in your gym bag, and you can just refresh and go about my day here in Seattle.
Flights, when you're on that circulated air and that air conditioning, and you feel like you're getting the life sucked out of you.
Yeah.
This is a really, really nice one to keep.
Love.
And then we have our SPF powder over here.
I do love this. So a lot of the time I want to use SPF, but I do every day, but then I want to touch it up, but like how am I gonna do that, especially at work? And we're in Seattle, so we don't think we need to use SPF, but 100% we do. So this SPF 30, UVA, UVB, I love that it's a mineral. It doesn't sting, and you can the brush is actually really luxe. So you can really touch up here, and just get a light dusting all over your skin. And I love that it's portable. Again, perfect partners for your purse. Love, love, love. So SPF 30, UVA, UVB, no chemical sunscreens, easy for sensitive skin, on the go. Love.
Oh my gosh, that was a full-on infomercial. You just nailed that out, knocked it out of the park.
Great.
Take 3.
Love that.
Well, I wanted to talk about a new product that has been at Nordstrom.com for a few weeks now. It actually already sold out on there. Then we replenished you guys. So it's back on Nordstrom.com.
Yeah.
We also just launched it a couple days ago on Paula's Choice CBDskincare.com. But both places, it looks like, are in risk of selling out again.
Yeah.
So if you want to get it soon. This is our CBD Skin Transformative Treatment Milk. And for anybody who doesn't really know what CBD is all about, it's a big buzzword in beauty right now. And I know that a lot of you are probably thinking, is it just some gimmick? Is it just some bandwagon trend? The truth is, there is solid research out there behind what CBD can do for skin, and we've been following it for quite some time. When we decided to come to market with a product, we really wanted to make sure we were getting high quality CBD, pure CBD, so you're getting 150 milligrams of cannabidiol. That's the CBD ingredient you want to look for. A lot of times, products will use hemp seed oil.
Right.
Which only contain trace amounts, if any, of CBD. So this is the one you want. You want cannabidiol. And then in this texture, it's a milk. So a lot of CBD products tend to err more on the oil side, or there's creams.
Yeah.
This is a really nice lightweight texture. Have you been able to play around with this one yet?
I'm wearing it right now. So
Ooh.
I do love that it's a milk. I've seen a lot of serums, I've seen a lot of creams, but the milk is just lightweight. So it's great for dry skin, great for oily skin. Everybody can play with it. But it's a little, heavier than a serum, lighter than a cream. you're gonna love it. I think it's really cool that they came out with that, and I can't wait to use this again. It's beautiful.
So CBD is really good for stopping the reactivity and irritation that skin experiences, and all of that pro-ages skin. Anytime that you're having those inflammatory responses, you're making things like wrinkles and discolorations and all the things that reactivity brings with it, the redness in skin. CBD has a unique way of binding with those receptor sites and essentially telling them, stop, let's calm you down. Basically, it's acting like an extinguisher for your skin for that inflammation. So not only are you getting like that soothing benefit instantly, but the anti-aging benefit overall, as it's going to prevent certain types of signs of aging that would have cropped off without it.
Yeah, I'm excited because now I have an exfoliating serum, I have an anti-inflammation, and I have a vitamin C. I'm all stocked up.
You
So
are
exciting.
stocked.
Yes.
You're locked and loaded. It looks like we might have a question.
So you're talking about anti-aging, going back to one of, if not the best anti-aging solution, SPF. We had a question come in on your Instagram, Kevin,
hi.
about how often you should be reapplying sunscreen.
I think every 2 to 3 hours, correct?
It depends. So that recommendation is kind of based off of, we know that most people don't apply sunscreen liberally enough to really be getting the sufficient amount of protection. But how sunscreen breaks down is really in the presence of that sunlight, in the presence of UV light. So let's say you drove to work and you were in the office all day and you weren't sitting next to a window. Most likely your sunscreen that you put on in the morning is actually going to be fine when you leave home at the end of the day from the office. So it's not like you have to reapply if you're in the office, but if you're outside, if you're sweating, things of that nature that are breaking down the sunscreen, then yes, that every 2 hours is a good rule of thumb.
I just feel like when I get oily, I reapply it.
Yeah.
Which is a great rule of thumb. I mean, I don't want to look oily. I want to look fresh. This doesn't look, when powder makes you look like Bisquick, like nobody wants that. This is very fine and it's undetectable. So you take it, put it on, you're gonna look smooth and matte, and you're not gonna get any aging, which is great. And I think it's the 3 minutes a day that we walk to our car, to work, that really gets us over time. So it's super important to have this in your purse and to do some walk every day before you go.
And for your hands, not necessarily the powder, but your hands, your arms, areas that we forget to apply sunscreen, even for guys, your ears. Might as well.
Do you know what? Somebody had a tip the other day that you put powder on your hands when you're going into a meeting, you're nervous. Is that weird?
Oh.
People are creative on the internet. I don't know. And they used Urban Decay setting spray and then powder. So use this powder. It's great.
I like that. Oh, you were talking about our lip screen earlier, which we happen to have right here.
It's really, so here's the deal. So I use a lot of lip products. I want my lips to stay hydrated. I want them to look plump, but I don't use any of those plumpers. What I do use, next to my bed, I have the Lip and Body from Paula's Choice. It doesn't smell like anything. It feels nourishing. It's rich. So I'm obsessed with this. You can use
Holy
it on your
Grail.
elbow. Holy Grail, yes. So that's amazing. It's really hard to find a sunscreen that's this high, a 50, inside of a chapstick. So, and I love that it's discreet. Men and women can use it. It's super, you take it out and it just doesn't feel stingy. It doesn't make your lips tingle, and it's almost like it's barely there. So I'm obsessed with this. Even if you wear long wear lipstick, you should do this first. Love this. And then when I'm shooting things like this, I always use the Tom Ford little Lumiere lip glow because sometimes you look washed out. So these are my 3 top picks for lips.
I love it.
Yeah, so I'm protected, I'm glowing, and my elbows look good.
Ooh, and then one other of your faves over there.
Powerberry. Is it Powerberry?
Yes.
Okay, good. Whew. Can I just say something? When you guys launch a product, do people just freak out? Every time there's something new on your Instagram, when I saw this, and it was a tease, I think it was like part of it, I texted you, I was like, what is that? And it's so exciting because Paula, there's no fragrance, there's no artificial dyes or colors, but when I tried this, listen, I mean, there's a little bit of a berry smell. It's natural.
It's natural.
So that's exciting for us. Like, I love this, and it's pink, like my favorite color. So it's a mix of berries, correct?
Yes.
And it's potent antioxidants.
Yes.
So tell me more about this because I'm obsessed. Love.
We chose antioxidants with a high ORAC value, which means that basically they're the most potent types of berries that you can get. So the higher the ORAC score, the better they are as their antioxidant power.
Wow.
So you're getting a lot of environmental protection.
Yeah.
And I think the whole anti-pollution skincare thing, when it first started, people thought it was a gimmick. They're like, do I really need that? And now, the research has come full circle it really is taking a toll on our skin. I got an air pollution tracker that I've brought with me to some of the Nordstrom trend shows. And when I walk around a city, it measures the different types of pollution that are coming in. And those things that your skin are facing every single day without you seeing it, it's just like the sun's UV rays. It's attacking your skin, keep your skin protected. So antioxidants are one of the best things, sunscreen of course, but antioxidants second, what you can do to fight off that free radical damage and really keep your skin protected on the daily. So I always tell people, a lot of people like to use their antioxidant serums at night, which is still good. You can get a lot of reparative properties out of that. But don't forget to do it during the day too, because that's where you're really getting a lot of bang for your buck in terms of protection for your skin.
And you can mix it into your makeup. If you have double wear, if you have any type of makeup.
I have seen you mix it in, what was the Vancouver trend show?
Oh my God, good memory. So you guys, I went to Vancouver and I forgot my makeup. And like when you're doing a trend show and you're under these hot lights, you have to have makeup on and there's models. So I was like, okay, what can I do? The store's closed. So I think I hacked up some Estee Lauder bronzer. What was it? Like bronze goddess?
Bronzer, yeah.
Yeah, and I mixed it up in my hand with this and and a little touch of concealer. It worked.
It looked good.
Yeah, and I was protected from the sun, so it was really good. It was
I love
so good.
it. Looks like we might have another question.
Yeah, we've got some questions coming in about mixing products. So first one came in about the CBD milk. Could you mix it in with another, maybe an active serum? Or are there any kind of contraindicated ingredients that you wouldn't want to mix it in with?
You can mix it in with anything. It's really meant to play nicely. The only thing you wouldn't want to mix it in with is a sunscreen. Then you would want to layer. So you do your CBD first. Sunscreen always should be your last step so that you're not diluting that protection. But otherwise, there's nothing that CBD doesn't play nicely with.
Love that.
Same thing with the Power Berry Serum?
Yes, same thing. So just almost for any of our products, really, you can mix and match. That was kind of the whole premise of our booster line, was that it was meant to either be applied alone if you're somebody like me with oily skin, or to mix in with your serum, with your moisturizer. So a lot of people know us for that, but it doesn't stop at boosters. Any of our types of serums, any of our moisturizers can be mixed together, but like I said, just not your sunscreen.
Could you mix the Power Berry Serum? Let's rewind.
Bring it back.
Can you put the Power Berry Serum around the eye area?
I do.
Yes, absolutely. No reason not to.
I want to put it on a biscuit. It's so cute. I'm obsessed. I'm so glad you came out with this. So good.
You know what? Our Earth Source line, we don't talk about it a ton, but there's some real hidden gems in there. The cleanser in that line has this really cool kind of like jelly texture.
It does feel like a gel, yeah.
And then the toner also kind of has this jelly texture. It's not a heavier, but just like a
It's a hyaluronic acid.
bouncier texture than our other liquidy toners.
Yeah.
And then we also have a nice moisturizer within that line. So if you haven't tried Earth Sourced, even though we don't talk about it all the time, there really are some pretty nice products in there that you might want to check out.
I'm going to bring it back to a conversation we were having earlier today regarding products that you can use around your eyes. We had a question come through asking for recommendations for which of our moisturizers could also be used as eye creams.
Yes. Kevin
Good job.
said it
Did I do
best.
good? Yes.
All
Great.
of them. So it's always been Paula's philosophy that you don't have to buy a separate eye cream. You can use any facial moisturizer that's well formulated around the eye area as well. So absolutely any of our moisturizers from another brand, that's A-okay.
Yeah.
We decided to finally come out with our own because so many of you asked for it. So many of you wanted a product that was an eye cream that came in a smaller bottle, featured a little bit different ingredients, but true and true, you can use your moisturizer, your regular moisturizer. Okay.
Last question.
Ooh, last question.
Oh my God.
I hope
Okay.
it's a good one.
Here we go.
Get ready. Is the CBD okay for acne-prone skin?
Yes.
I would say yes for inflammation.
Yes.
Yeah.
You hit it. Yeah,
I'm a doctor.
perfect.
No, I'm not. Just kidding.
So one of the really cool things, I was researching CBD for an article we were writing on it before we even came out with our product, and that was the first bit of research I found, was actually how its anti-inflammatory action helps with things like acne, because acne, as we know, is triggered by inflammation. There's other components of it as well, but if you're able to calm that down, anything you can do to soothe skin is going to help with acne, and even just the redness associated with acne. So absolutely, and in this texture, I'm somebody with very breakout prone type of skin. This milk texture isn't going to clog your pores. It's not heavy, it's not greasy. It's absolutely suitable for somebody with breakout prone skin, for somebody with oily skin. You're not
Or
going to have
if
problems.
you shave. The last few days I've been shaving my face and it's like fire. So this helps to calm it down.
Oh, that's
and
a good
it's a
tip.
milk. So again, you said it's like an extinguisher. So if you think, a lot of men's aftershaves, they're just like, it smells like a forest and it's full of alcohol, and it should not do that after you, open your skin with a razor. So I love this post shaving. Love.
I'm going to have my husband do that. I
Do
love
it.
that tip. Okay, guys, well, that's been so much fun.
my God, I'm
it
so
went by
glad.
too quick.
I know.
I hope we can have you on again.
I would love to come back. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so don't forget, CBD is available at Nordstrom.com
Yes.
as well as Paula's Choice CBD Skincare.
Yay.
And check out Nordstrom with Kevin. Follow him at KevGlam.
Kev
You get
Glam.
some really cool behind the scenes stuff and the best singing.
Oh.
Just wait till you hear his pipes.
Oh my God, not today though. Thanks for
All right.
coming. See you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.